to the
Catacomb
podcast.
created by a madman's distorted desires.
What do you think will be the next obstacle the Earth people will put in our way? The saucers are up there, and the cemetery's out there.
Welcome everybody to the Catacomb Cult podcast. My name is Javin Romero. I am your host, and we got a very special episode today. We're here with Jenny. She's an all-around badass. We've done a couple shoots together and stuff like, or one shoot so far. I'm still lagging on those photos, but I'll get them, I swear. But yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. So, who are you? What do you do? What do you like to do? What's your interests?
So my name is Jenny, as you already know. I guess you can categorize me as somebody who's a bit of a gamer and nerdy type. I don't know. You can't really put me in a category. I'm like all around, like I like a bunch of sort of different things. Go to cons, cosplay, go to raves.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know.
Yeah. So your main thing is Pokemon?
I feel like that's my main like hobby right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where I get my most happiness from.
I had a few because I know nothing about Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Am I saying it right?
Yeah, Pokemon.
All right, I for years I said Pokemon, and is there like a collectible community? Because I know kids a kid who makes like a living selling Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh man,
He told me he sold one for like 11 grand. Like he searches them out and like flips them. Is that like a thing in the Pokemon community?
yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
Really?
But I mean, it's just a different playing field. I mean, they're both trading card games.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if anything, like I only got into like Pokemon or collecting Pokemon last year, but
Okay.
I've been like into Pokemon since I was a kid.
It's been around that long, huh?
Yeah, I remember. What is it? I don't want to like shoot myself in the foot, but I'm just thinking if it was like the 80s or the 90s is when it started.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The 80s, damn.
Because I was born in the 80s, so like 90s is when the cartoons started showing up. But I'm pretty sure maybe the cards and the manga came 1st.
Mm-hmm.
You know, usually that's how it progresses.
Manga, that's what a couple of my homies were into.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how that whole train missed me because I was born in 86.
Yeah, same year then.
Yeah. And like 90s was my whole, but I was like Ninja Turtles and stuff like that.
You're just into other stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. I was into like BMXing and I tried to be a skater for a second, but I sucked at that. So.
I was a total outcast.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I was a tomboy. I was trading X-Men cards back then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't even into Pokemon cards, but now to this day, I'm like, why was I trading X-Men cards when I'd rather be trading like Pokemon cards?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I could have had cards from back in the day.
Yeah. Are you into comics, by the way?
I am.
Yeah, I'm into that. That's that thing. I'm not too much on the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
I was more into like Dark Horse
dark
and
stuff?
like Dark
Oh.
Horse comics
Like Spawn?
and yeah, Spawn's dope. There's a couple like there's one called American Vampire,
Okay.
which they should make a movie of. It's dope as hell. A couple of them were written by Stephen King and stuff. But yeah, I'm into like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I got a few pretty rare comics. I bought, I don't know.
You know what? Like a random question. You said that you're not all about the superheroes, right?
Yeah.
And then normally I'm not either. And when somebody asks me, let's say, you know how in the Avengers there's a lot of hot dudes there?
Yeah.
Just saying. And then like the girls be asking me, so hey, who do you think is the hottest dude of the Avengers? I was like what? Like they're like, oh, like Captain America or something or whoever. And I'm like, no. I don't even think about the superheroes. I'm thinking about like Loki.
Oh yeah?
Like I'm into the bad guys.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I mean the bad guys are the more interesting characters for sure. Like Thanos and stuff. And,
There's a story behind everybody.
yeah, even like X-Men, like Magneto and stuff. They're all. I guess Magneto's like an anti-hero. But yeah, I don't know. It's got to be Jason Momoa though.
Oh my God.
I just watched his show called C. I don't know if you've seen it on Apple TV.
Not yet.
It's dope though, and like because I was just like Jason Momoa, like what he's just like a hunky dude or whatever. But he's got some acting chops. I'm turned around on Jason Momoa. I got a little flush. My bad.
When I hear him, I mean, when you say that, all I could think about is Aquaman.
Oh yeah.
And his role in
Aquaman wasn't horrible though. I liked it.
It's okay.
I do like the Marvel movies and shit, but
yeah. What do you call it?
That was DC, right?
What was no, that is DC. Whoops. He was in what is that dragon one?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, there we go.
I think that's when he like burst onto the scene.
Yep. Yeah. So it's like anti-hero kind of stuff. There's a show that I've been watching that's been out for a while, and I just started to getting on that train. Was Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah. I've been meaning to watch that.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it has Brandon Fraser, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just finished the season 1 finale last night, and like it's addicting because it's like I was watching Titans.
Okay.
And then I've always been like, whenever somebody asks like, "Are you Marvel or DC?" I've always been Marvel, but I mean, I have love for both.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like my favorite superhero is Batman.
Oh, okay.
So like I always kind of leaned
towards that way, yeah.
But Marvel, they do have like the better movies when it comes, you know what I mean? But like they just made that Peacemaker too or something on HBO.
Yes, they did. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, is it good?
I dig it. It's a lot more, I guess, more comedy, I guess you could say, than I like.
It's his character from the Suicide Squad.
Yes,
right?
it is. Yeah. Yep. And I mean, it's John Cena.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
He's a hoot.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch that one. Bazooka's going already. But oh yeah, do you watch sci-fi and shit too? For HBO Max you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's where they are on.
Yeah. That show Raised by Wolves on HBO Max is killer.
Is it good?
It's Ridley Scott, I think like Prometheus and Alien and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure, but I think it's in that universe and shit.
Gotcha.
I don't know. That shit blew my mind.
The cover art turned me off.
Oh, really? What was it?
It looks creepy. Like
it's creepy. It's like a dark, it's like a hard sci-fi.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some like shit where you're like, whoa, like
I might try an episode.
You're not into like the hardcore creepy shit?
I mean, it depends. I think I just have to like get past the cover art and like, all right, let's just give it a shot.
Was it with the lady with the orange hair?
It's like a lady holding like a boy or something, and it's like she looks just weird.
She is weird. I know spoilers, but
okay.
she's creepy. But.
So I guess since we're talking about HBO Max, I started Euphoria.
Oh yeah, people been telling me. I thought that was kind of like a teen drama, melodrama or something. But everybody's been telling me I need to like because my homie, I'm into like filming and stuff.
Yeah.
And my homie was like, dude, it's shot crazy dope.
It is. It's actually pretty good. A lot of friends were telling me to go watch it, and I've seen so many memes and like vids about it, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And already the first episode has so much shit in it where you're just like, what? Like, what the hell is going on? It is a lot of like teen angst because they are in high school.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't expect to see some things you see on there,
yeah.
But it's all like maybe that's why it's so good.
Really? I'll check it out. Yeah. Yeah, I'll check it out. There's a lot of good shit on HBO Max. I like it. I'll keep it around for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then I just watched WandaVision too. Did you watch that?
No.
That was a good for a Marvel TV thing. Mm-hmm. That was a good show. It was like a mind trippy. It wasn't what I was expecting at all.
Okay.
It was a trip.
Yeah, I need to get into that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got my friend's password for this thing, so.
That's what I need, and ask my boyfriend for his password.
Yeah. How long have you are you from LA?
Born and raised in San Diego.
Oh, okay. I lived in San Diego. I want to eventually retire there. I love it there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
You don't like it? Well, I'm from Arizona, dusty Arizona.
Maybe that's why.
So I moved to Ocean Beach, and I was just like, this is fucking paradise, man. Like,
OB.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Except for I was right in the plane path.
Oh.
So you heard all the planes, but
not
yeah,
bad.
but I was just like, I hadn't seen the ocean since I was like 10.
Yeah.
I was just, yeah, so you're not really into it down there?
No, it's like a great place to visit. And I spent like, wait, how long was I there? I think I moved out when I was in my early 20s. And I just moved all over the place after that. Mm-hmm. And now when I go back, I'm like, nah, I don't want to be here. I actually love LA and OC better.
Yeah. Is your family all in San Diego or?
Some
majority?
of them. Some of them.
Yeah.
We're all spread out now.
Really?
But I remember when we all used to be in National City in San Diego.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You familiar?
Yeah, NC. I knew
Yeah.
a rap group. I used to rap and stuff. Did you know Old English? They're from NC.
Oh, really?
Everybody wears the North Carolina hats down there too, huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just know I knew the gangs down there,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
knew how ghetto it was, and I knew that.
I've only like kicked it there a few times, but it seems like a rough area. Except with a bald white boy with tatted up, I got it. So.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because anytime somebody says they're from San Diego, and I say, oh, I'm from San Diego too.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, what part? I'm like, Nasty City.
Yeah, Nasty City. Everybody calls it Nasty City, I remember. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, there's a cool rap group from there though.
All right.
Called
Old English?
I don't know if they're still together, but they were dope. And they rep Nasty City hard. I used to go to Barrio Logan a lot too.
Oh, I lived around there or
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
There's some cool art. They would do a lot of shows around there, and it was cool. I would take a lot of photos and stuff. It was
Cool.
cool. But yeah, that was like 10 years ago. Then I moved to Hollywood, and now
Totally different environment.
yeah. I lived in Hollywood for like 6 years now, Long Beach, and I love Long Beach, to be honest. At first, I was like missing Hollywood, but now like fishing and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I moved here to 2 years ago, I think,
Okay.
from like Placentia, which is like
don't even know what that
it's in Orange County. It's very residential and like family oriented.
Oh, okay.
I lived in a house and everything, and then when I broke it off with my my ex,
Mm-hmm.
I moved over here in a small 1-bedroom, and I was like, "What the hell do I do over here?" But now
yeah.
I love where I live.
Yeah.
So close to the beach here too,
Mm-hmm.
and so much there's so much around. Like I
Yeah.
definitely explored a lot of the nightlife
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I was here.
I just like the whole vibe down here. You can like go to Ralph's at 5 p.m. and not take 2 hours just to go 2 blocks. Kinda, You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
it's a lot chiller. Even though it's kind of crazy here too, but Hollywood was crazy too.
I think Hollywood's more crazy than here.
You do?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I lived in like kind of. I lucked out finding an apartment in like kind of like a chill area. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. All right. So yeah, like you've been down here for a couple years. Have you always been doing your food like posts and stories are like insane. You eat some of the craziest shit. And it looks like so bomb. Like I'm just like, geez, I don't think I've ever had that much good shit.
I know. I've had a lot of people like respond to my stories every time I'm out, whether I'm drinking or eating. And I go to the most random spots. And
Yeah.
I have a very open palate, I guess you could say.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
always down to try anything.
Yeah, me too.
So, I mean, I would invite my friends to go out with me, or I'll try new places with them. But I feel like I haven't been going out lately. I haven't
Yeah.
really been posting on my personal one in a long time.
Yeah, I noticed that. But like you used to like, it was just like,
It was like every day.
and it was like Michelin star looking shit. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever like start a food vlogging or anything?
I started a food Instagram, but I feel like I'm so invested in my Pokemon one that I
Okay.
don't even I have all these photos and all this content to post the food.
Yeah.
I just need to work on it and put time in it.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's work, really. It's like a job.
Yep.
What's up, everyone? Javin here. I just wanted to take a second to mention my online store. We have prints, t-shirts, hats, and special gifts with each purchase. Everything is handmade and designed by myself or other amazing artists I know. Quality materials and timely shipping, plus that extra special ingredient, love and appreciation. Your support helps my creative endeavors and supports other artists like me. Visit thecatacombcult.bigcartel.com. new and limited items are cycled through there all the time. So at the Catacomb Cult on Instagram or my personal page at Javin Romero. The revenue I see from this shop gets poured right back into things like short films, photo shoots, lunches, and gas money for any crew or actors helping me out, locations, all that. Plus you get some dope shit. So thank you once again. Let's cultivate. That's stupid. All right, thanks. Peace.
Welcome back to the Catacomb Cult Podcast.
So, we talked about your food. You got a bunch of Instagram accounts too, huh?
Yeah, I went nuts.
And one's with cosplay. Mm-hmm. And because I have a cousin, she's real dope. She does like makeup like crazy. She worked for that Queen Mary, I think.
Oh,
a few times. I don't know if she does anymore, but she does like crazy get-ups and costumes, sews her own shit and stuff. Like, I think that's cosplay.
That is, I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah, and how do you get, what do you do in that world?
So I wish I was talented enough to like make my own cosplay. Because I know there's a lot of like really talented creative people out there in the cosplay community that they make their own pieces and they wear them to shows or conventions and whatnot and do photo shoots.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I always wanted to be a cosplayer because I thought that was so cool. And I'm like into like the anime, manga.
What
like,
is a cosplayer though?
You are.
Do you go to conventions and just like take photos and
you're
shit?
just dressing up as like a character.
Okay.
So that's
and just walking around or
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not. I know it's not just.
Is it like a career or no? Just just love.
I feel
pure
like
love?
the most successful ones, the ones who really hit it off the park, they make it a career.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And I know like they have a bunch of followers. Maybe they'll like sell their prints or whatnot, or they'll sell autographs or whatever. And it's very lucrative.
Yeah.
Basically, if you invest in something, I mean, you can turn anything into money.
Yeah, I have like mad respect for all that too, because like I've tried to do short films and make like scars and stuff.
Yeah.
With like spirit gum and like we made like some weird plaster. And this shit is so hard. Like, well, I kind of suck at that. Just my hands don't work very good. I'm not good at that small details type of stuff.
That might be something else.
What do you mean?
Because like cosplay, you're trying to dress up as a character.
Oh no, I'm just saying like I respect the whole like makeup.
No,
like,
the makeup
when
artist.
they do horns and shit like makeup artists. Is that not cosplay part of it?
I think it's a part of it.
Because my cousin, she'll come out with like full green face, like with scales on it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's got to be like, I think there's like it could be in the cosplay community. Like if there was a certain character you're trying to impersonate.
Yeah.
And if it has like blue skin and horns and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then I think that's like a whole nother field too.
Oh, okay.
Like just like a really
yeah.
excellent makeup artist or something.
Yeah. That shit's crazy hard.
Yeah. So for me, when I got into it, I was always thinking like, who do I look like? Who can I like cosplay as, like with my like tan skin and my whatever brown hair?
Yeah.
But I know there's wigs for that.
Yeah.
And then also I was thinking like, I actually used to weigh, I don't know, like, I almost used to weigh like 200 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
And I always thought like, oh, I'm never going to cosplay this big.
Oh, okay.
And then I lost, I let that hold me back.
Yeah, okay.
And I know it doesn't matter what size you are. Cosplay is open to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what color I am or how much I weigh.
Yeah.
But I like lost a bunch of weight like 2 years ago, I think. And then I was like, okay, well now I can cosplay.
Yeah.
And then I got a shit ton of tattoos to go with it too.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it's so funny because
like tattoos pertaining to cosplay characters you wanted to do or no?
No, just like tattoos that I've been wanting to get for a while.
Oh, okay. Like
right now my tattoo theme is I have a light and dark side.
Okay.
So the light side is probably like girly, feminine, and nerdy. Like I have like Pokemon tattoos.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then
I think I've seen. Yeah. You got one kind of recently, right? Or within the last year?
Yeah. Well,
I remember you posting something.
It's funny because last year I feel like I got a majority of my tattoos.
Oh, really?
Like I just got like, I don't know, like 10 in like
Did
a
you
year.
have any tattoos before that?
Like one.
Really? Crazy. I mean, I started when I was like these like got when I was like 12, so like, I was really young.
It was weird because I don't know what really triggered it. It was, I guess I'll just go back a little bit, then we'll go back to cosplay. But
Yeah.
speaking of tattoos, I didn't want to get tattoos until like I lost weight too. So
Yeah.
that's another reason. Like,
I got you.
And then so when I got out of my 10-year relationship, I wanted to be like a new person.
Yeah, I get.
Like like evolve or cocoon or whatever, butterfly.
Phoenix.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Rising
yeah.
from the ashes.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to change myself. I lost a shit ton of weight. I got in a weird.
Can I ask, how did you do that? Like, did you do any crazy diets? Because I've been trying keto lately, but I drink beer like fucking mad. So it's kind of not really keto. It's just low carbs.
It was very strict. I stayed away from basically like all carbs,
Yeah.
like no potatoes, rice, noodles, bread.
But you drank, right? Like alcohol?
Not at that time.
Oh, really? Because like how can you be a drunk like me, but still do keto? Like, what do I got to drink? Just vodka and I don't like vodka.
It is just like vodka is made from like sugar in it.
I don't know. I
Or
don't
potato.
I heard whiskey is keto, but I get like grossed out of whiskey if I drink too like if I drink it 3 days in a row. I'm not saying getting bombed on it. I'm just saying like after a while that sweet, I don't know, it gets
So
gross.
I was kind of like an alcoholic when I was losing the weight, and then I got
I'm
in.
laughing at that.
Yeah, no worries. But hey, I'm gonna call myself that, even though I might be. Actually, I was pretty much an alcoholic. Anyways,
I'm a drunk, so it's cool. Like, I try to keep it cool. I drink beer, but I don't really get into liquor unless it's like a night on the town or something. But like for the most part, go ahead, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, I used to drink a lot, and
Okay.
then I guess as I was losing weight, I cut out liquor too.
Oh, okay.
And then I got into this like weird a dom sub relationship.
What does that mean?
Well, like dominant and submissive.
Oh, okay. Like I was gonna ask about that because you have like some like BDSM stuff.
Yes.
Because you posted some photos like what, last week or something. I
Yeah.
was just like, whoa.
So
these are wild.
Yeah,
yo.
the photo shoot is definitely. I am cosplaying as an original character.
What, like a dominatrix?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a dark elf dom.
Okay.
So I mean,
I want to go back to the relationship.
No worries.
Too, but like I was just like, because I'm hella curious. Because I have another friend who I don't want to say her name, but like she had, I don't know if she still does, but she had like a master or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think she called it a master.
everybody has their own name for it.
Yeah.
It could be master, mister, daddy.
It wasn't daddy or that. It was something weird. It wasn't master though. And she was like, yeah, if he calls me, I have to like drop what I'm doing. Like, it's like this whole like weird. Like,
I had that.
Really?
So
you were in one of those relationships?
I was in one of those relationships for like 3 months. And when I'm the type of person where if I put my mind to it and I'm dedicated 100% or even 1,000% at that point, like everything that he asked me to do, I did it.
Okay.
And but the thing is,
So you were the sub.
I was the sub. I started as a sub.
Oh.
And then I walked away as a dom.
Wild. How'd that progression go? You don't have to get into all that, but
Maybe that's another episode.
okay, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a crazy.
So in that relationship, I'm gonna tell you this: like him and his wife had a very strict diet.
he was married and
Yeah.
shit. Whoa, crazy.
We all knew each other, and
Oh.
it was an open thing.
Oh, okay.
So we had this very strict diet. He knew that I was on this goal, and he was like, "Well, if you want to be my girlfriend, you need to be at least 130."
Oh, crazy.
And I was like, fuck. And I think at that time that I met him, I think I was at like 150. And in maybe 150, 140. And in those 3 months I was with him, I almost hit 130.
Oh, crazy.
So like, yeah, I really like every time I went to an outing.
Was he like serious or was it more part of the?
It was both.
Oh, okay.
Cause his wife is like a hot, petite Asian chick.
Okay.
And she was like in her 40s. And I was like, she was banging.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like I'm not anywhere near that. And then I wanted him to love me. It was a fucked up relationship, I'll say.
Yeah.
But because of the motivation that I got from that relationship, and already I was on the path to lose weight.
Yeah.
I got like I think the lowest I was like 134 or 133.
Crazy.
And everybody saw it. Like I definitely gained weight since then.
Yeah. I mean, you said, how much did you say at the peak or whatever?
So at the peak I was almost 200.
I mean,
and
that's like
when I was
losing an entire person.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah.
That's also close to like my pregnancy weight.
Okay.
That's when I knew I was like, oh fuck, I'm big.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So how did I'm sorry, I'm stuck on the BDS or dominate.
No worries.
Were you like before when you were in the 10-year relationship or whatever? Were you was that like in the back of your head, or were you always dabbling in? I'm stuttering like a maniac. Were you always like dabbling in this?
I think it was always in the
milieu?
back of my mind.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely did like a lot of kinky stuff, but
Yeah.
I keep seeing like this like BDSM themes out there, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, we all heard of 50 Shades of Grey, and that's totally not anything. Like that's not even a true depiction of BDSM community.
I never seen it.
You haven't?
No.
But you heard of it, right?
I've heard of it, yeah.
It's supposed to be some kinky ass movie with the whole
Yeah.
like dominant submissive thing, but it's like totally not it.
I used to live right next to Bar Sinister. Do you know Bar Sinister in Hollywood?
That sounds familiar.
It was like
not
a
been
goth
myself.
club, and it was like real. There was like girls in cages and people. I remember going upstairs and Dave Navarro was there. You know Dave Navarro, right?
Yeah, I love him on Ink Master.
Yeah, he was there, and there was like this girl on a cross just getting whipped, and not like.
Wait, it's not a cross. Was it an X though?
It might have been.
I think it was an X.
But like not like whipped very like.
Yeah, it's played.
It was hard.
It was hard?
Yeah, it was like she was like this redhead girl, so she was like super pale and white, and like when he would hit her, it would just be like a fucking red. And I was just, and then he would choke her and like spit in her mouth. I was just like, whoa, this is Hollywood. Like, but
I mean, it's the scene.
Yeah, it was a wild scene, and then I ended up doing on my clock, but I ended up doing a shoot for the guy who like runs the whole thing, and he was like, you got a pass for free whenever you want. So
Oh wow,
but
cool.
this is before the pandemic though.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because you have to wear all black to get in there. You don't have to like be in leather or anything, but you have to be
Interesting.
in all black, and I think it's like $30 to get in or something. But
So when you talk about the whole whipping and all that stuff, I actually this is so bad, I'm like admitting guilt, but during COVID, I went to a couple underground events.
Okay.
And these underground events where we would get the news from somebody who was hosting the events, and she would let us know where it was. After we paid for the tickets, then we would find out the night of where the location was. Yeah. Then we would go. And I think one of the events was like during Valentine's Day, like maybe 2 years ago, I think. And everybody was dressed up like super kinky.
Okay.
And then like we would take turns going up. Well, I personally went up on that X thing, and I got whipped.
Really?
And I actually told her like, you could go harder.
Oh, crazy. So like, yeah, I mean, like I've had a girl who say she wanted to like handcuff me and stuff. I can never do that. I'm like an anxiety freak. I would like panic my ass off. Like I've been in cuffs. I've been arrested before and like told the cop like, hey man, like sitting in the back of the car, like, hey man, I'm losing my fucking mind right now. Like, please, I swear I won't run. Just take these cuffs off me.
Oh no.
So like, yeah, I couldn't be like, yeah.
You're like, all right, that won't work, but maybe other things.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm pretty vanilla, but that's crazy. That's a crazy, like, I know it's like a whole scene, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool though. Like, I want to go to underground park. I don't know if I want like to go to BDSM, but like, where's the scene for like underground? Like in the movies, you know what I mean? Like password at the door and type shit. That's cool.
I mean, it was pretty funny because
I want to find like poker clubs like that because I like playing poker. You know, I want to like
high stakes shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll make my way up that way. But
But it was funny. One of the events that I did go to,
Yeah.
I think we ended up somewhere in downtown LA, but maybe in the Fabric District.
okay.
And we got dropped off where they told us to go.
Yeah.
And there was nobody in sight.
Really?
And then we were
Like kind of by Skid Row and shit?
I don't know I forgot where exactly it
That
was.
place at night is like a ghost town, you know?
This place had nobody, and we encountered other people that were also going to the same show, but we could tell by the way they were dressed.
Yeah.
But we were like, where do we go? And then we had to go like back like a couple walls or like through
really?
a parking lot
Yeah.
and then past a couple walls. And then finally we found a dude with a flashlight. Hey, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's a scene.
Oh my God. It was creepy though. Like I can only imagine those people who go by themselves. Like I always made sure I went with my crew of girls.
Why is it? Is there like some creepers there too?
I mean, one thing that I know in every like industry or whatever, like for instance, cosplay or whatever you dress up as.
There's some bloodsuckers.
No, I'm just saying like whatever you dress up as slutty as you dress,
Yeah.
that still doesn't give consent.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, I think that's like, even if you like show up in a G-string, you'll always have those weirdos.
Really? Even to this day, like with festivals being so big, because you go to like Electric Daisy and stuff like that.
I'm actually going this year.
Oh, really?
But I haven't gone ever, and this will be my first time.
Yeah.
But I've gone to I've gone to Escape and Beyond Wonderland.
Okay.
And like you see a lot of scantily clad women.
Yeah.
And when you walk through crowds, you're never gonna know who the fuck slapped your ass.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. I bet you. I'd imagine. Yeah. So do you do a lot of festivals? Like, is it all rave shit?
The ones that I go to, yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, as much as I've listened to like rave, trance, like all the EDM or whatever, I like listened to it ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I only ever started going like last year
Do you partake in the?
in recreational things.
Yeah.
Well, you know that one I told you, the kinky rave underground rave that I went to where I got whipped.
Yeah.
That was like the one time like I dropped acid,
Oh, okay.
and I was
The
never.
first and last.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
It was the trippiest shit I ever did.
I couldn't imagine going to something like that on acid for the first time.
Yeah,
at
I
least.
fucked up. And and then the girls I was with, thank God, like I'm with a group to like watch me. And the guy that I was seeing with me at
Yeah.
the time, he was there to watch me too. But I was given like half a tablet of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like my body did not like it.
Really?
And I was tripping the whole night.
I've heard of I think I had a friend who had like allergic reaction to it. Oh, it's crazy.
I can only imagine an allergic reaction, but
Yeah.
me, I was like hallucinating and I like experienced all emotions.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like I ain't fucking with any kind of edibles at all. Cause I don't
Yeah.
even do well with weed edibles.
Yeah, I don't smoke weed or eat. I don't eat. Do you smoke weed?
I don't mind smoking it, but for some reason when I eat it, I feel it like takes me to another dimension.
Yeah. It's definitely. I haven't eaten it in a long. I used to smoke as a kid and shit, but then I told you I'm an anxiety freak, and like I got an anxiety attack. And now every time I smoke, I just make myself have an anxiety. It's because
Oh my God, no.
it's like I'm just like weed.
Yeah, like fuck it.
Yeah, I'm done with it, and I haven't had an edible for decade. So
Oh man.
so yeah, like, but it is totally different. It's more psychedelic for sure.
Yes, totally. I mean, everybody has their poison, and
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what some people like want to do.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm gonna stick to alcohol. That's
Yeah.
my poison.
Yeah, me too. That's I love alcohol.
I know. It always gets me in a nice mood.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, is there any wild stories at some of these festivals? Do you have any like crazy things that have gone down? I guess you told that one getting whipped. That's pretty wild.
That is not even the tip.
Really? Damn. That would be that would be, I don't
No,
know.
I mean, I'm sure there's like a bunch of stuff that happens at these events.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, I think I had a crew of 3 other girls and the guy that I was seeing at the time, and all of us got whipped.
Oh, crazy.
And it was by a female dom. So,
Yeah.
of course, if it was a dude, I don't know if we would all do it. But since it was a girl that we loved,
Yeah.
we're like, oh, yeah, it's my turn next.
So what, now are you like in the dom mode?
Me right now?
Yeah. Every time I say Dom, I think of Fast and Furious fucking. fucking
Dom Toretto?
Yeah, Dom Toretto.
Family. It's always family.
Yeah. So, but are you like in the Dom character role now, or?
I would consider myself a switch. So you know how like when I said in the very beginning, I started as a sub, and I left as a dom. Mm-hmm. I think I learned a lot from the couple that I was with. Okay. So I learned like both ends, and in the end, even I have a relationship right now, and it's not like, I mean, I guess I could check it off my list that I did that, but it's not like I want to keep doing those roles right now.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just enjoying my relationship.
It's hard to maintain like constantly.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it's my scene right now.
Yeah, I get that.
But I loved it, or I was in it like for a couple months.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's so funny though, because when you explore those two roles, you start noticing some things, or like people reach out to you.
Oh, really?
Because what happened? I think I was on a bunch of like dating apps for a while.
Yeah.
And I definitely have like people who have reached out, and they would be like, they'll message me like, will you step on me?
Oh, really? Crazy.
You step on me? And I'm like, no. And they're like, what if I pay you? And I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have another friend who like, she says all she does is crush. Well, not all, but a majority is like she crushes
balls.
Crushes cupcakes with her toes.
Oh,
and like, she has like 3 dudes paying her rent and shit. I'd be like, I would do that
with crushing.
Well, she does like OnlyFans and other stuff too. Like she does personalized videos and stuff. But yeah,
interesting.
Like, and she used to she started before OnlyFans like as a cam girl. She's got like a baller ass place in Vegas and stuff. I don't know.
I've totally considered OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But I would not be nude on there. The only thing I would do is I'd probably explore my dom side, and I'd ask for volunteers.
I've heard of that on a fucking on a podcast. I can't remember. There's like financial cucks. I don't know if they're cucks, but they're like financial guys, like to be humiliated. Like they like girls. Yeah. Taking advantage of them, basically, of their funds. It's like financial cucks or financial submissive, maybe. I don't know. It's weird.
Like pay pigs?
Is that? I mean, it wasn't pay pigs, but that sounds cooler.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it was like about guys like just getting off on girls, just like
using them for their money.
Yeah. That seems so strange.
Yeah.
But I'm not a kink shamer.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't kink shame.
I don't kink
shame. You do you, boo.
Yeah. I couldn't see doing that. I'm not a cheapo though either. But I'm just
No. We totally get it. That's the point.
Yeah.
You're into what you're into.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I had this dude I'd never met, and I posted a selfie for Lunar New Year.
Oh, okay.
And I guess it was like a hot selfie because this dude that I contact with like on IG every now and then, he's like, oh my God, like it was so hot, like I busted my load. And you know what I said to him? I was like, I didn't give you permission to do that, so you owe me money.
Oh, really? Did he pay you?
Yeah, he sent me $100.
Fuck.
I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know. They like to be made fun of, and like you said, so.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. That's crazy to even just like out the gate say that to you anyway, but like
I don't know. It's because we've already have like that established relationship that I'm like the dominant person.
Oh, you knew him?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
But I never met him.
Okay.
I like probably known him for like a year. We've never met.
Do you get wild DMs though?
I mean, when I put myself on like all the dating apps, like Tinder and all that shit, I would screenshot all these crazy conversations I had, and I actually opened an Instagram for that.
Really?
But it's dead right now. But anyways, I used to get crazy DMs when I was active.
Oh, crazy.
But now I'm like, no, I'm tied down now.
Yeah, word. I hear you. I didn't know any of this about you. That's crazy. Like I just seen those photos and I was like, whoa.
There's another side.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. So what's for you in the future? What do you want to do? Do you want to do more vlogging or do you want to start a podcast? I think you'd be great. You're like very natural and like calm and easygoing. Sounds like it.
I mean, I always wanted to write a book or like a memoir of like my life.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'll ever finish it. So that's probably just a dream.
Yeah.
And I know, we have talked about me starting my own podcast.
Yeah.
And like, I have like so many ideas, but I never executed any.
Yeah.
And before doing this one of my Pokemon buddies was doing podcasts and he was like saying, hit me up if you want to do one. And I was like, oh my God, I want to be on yours.
Yeah.
So I did it and it was like so fun. And I was talking to him, how did you do it? And he made it seem so easy when we were doing it. And I was like, okay, maybe I do want to start my own podcast. But the problem I have is what to talk about. And in the very beginning, I wanted to marry something nerdy with something sexy.
Yeah.
I'll give you an idea of what I was thinking of doing, but I'm like probably not ever doing it. So in Pokemon, there's this Pokemon called Squirtle. It's a water Pokemon.
I think I've heard of that for some reason. I don't know how, but
it's a starter Pokemon from the Kanto region.
Okay.
The very first 3 starters, which is Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. So
I think I've heard of my ex when that first game came out on the phone and stuff. Like I think I remember that.
So that's grass, water, and fire.
Oh, okay.
So with Squirtle, I was thinking like, okay, we'll do like a first podcast episode with Squirtle, and then the other half is going to be about squirting.
Yeah. That's good. I like it. That's a good concept.
I know, but I was just like, is this really going to take off? Like, I have a very like family-oriented Pokemon account.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just thinking like, and then I'm going to start talking about girls squirting. Like, how is this going to work?
You could do like almost like a hotline for the scene.
What scene?
The BDSM scene, maybe, or the Pokemon scene. I don't know. Take like voicemails and answer people's questions.
Oh, how would you do that?
Just like you could get like a fake number and just have them. You can do a Google number.
That would be so cool. That's such a great idea.
And I think that Anchor, they have you can leave voice messages on there too, and
smack,
and answer them. Yeah, you know.
And they could be anonymous.
Yeah, they can be anonymous.
Oh,
you can have like a secret corner too.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh man,
because you're good at speaking. You got like this effervescence, like
thank you,
bubbly attitude. Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, like, I get told all the time when I tell stories or if I'm like recalling something, like, yeah, I am animated and I'm like very like excited talking about stuff.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, I would be perfect doing it, but I just need to start it.
Yeah, I hear you. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
And to like maintain it too.
There you go. Yeah.
It's easy to do like one episode, but you got to just keep, because like people have been telling me like you got to do YouTube for like 2 years before it even cracks. You know what I mean? So it's all that.
So like on your thing, do you have a schedule? Do you do it like monthly or weekly?
I tried. At first I did like, because it was the beginning of the pandemic and I was just like, yeah. But now I like try to release at least 2 videos a month.
Oh, okay.
So it's not crazy, but it's not like, and I go fishing, I wear my GoPro and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I set this up and I have all my notes and I just rant about shit. So
yeah.
But I'm getting back into doing more guests like this. I like doing this kind of thing. Yeah, you're great.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. One more question about is there like you could you call yourself a nerd and stuff? You know, I'm not calling you a nerd or anything.
No,
I'm
very
a
nerd.
geeky, nerdy.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of like that kind of kink in the nerd scene, you think?
So I'll tell you that I do talk with a lot of people in the community, and nobody's gonna just have it on their profile and say I'm into kink.
Yeah.
So like I won't know until like for instance, I share a lot of dirty memes and people will respond, and that's when I'll know. I'm like, oh, they're kinky too.
Yeah.
And then I'll find out. So if anything, I mean, like in any community,
just like any other community,
like just because they're like geeky or nerdy into Pokemon doesn't mean they won't be.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely people out there.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just interested in kinks all the time. Like, cause do you remember that show, Real Sex?
Yes, on HBO.
Yeah. When I was a kid, that shit used to blow my mind. Some of the shit on there.
The most memorable episode was the sex dolls.
Oh yeah. I don't remember that one. Maybe I do. Like the guy making them or something. They
No,
showed
it
him. He was
was
like this creepy fucking.
I just know that like everybody talks about like the guys fucking like the female sex dolls, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
also like guy sex dolls.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it was an interesting episode, and I'll also never forget for those ones how they'll ask those random questions in the community.
Yeah.
Like out in the wild.
Oh yeah, like on the streets.
Yes,
and
on
shit.
the
Yeah,
streets.
yeah.
And you're like, oh, like, does he give you an orgasm? And you're like, put him on the spot.
Yeah. I remember one that sticks in my mind, it's like scarred in my mind.
Oh no.
Because I was like 10 maybe or something.
When
maybe
you watched that episode?
Yeah, and it was like they went to an orgy.
Oh no.
And it was just like old dudes and old women and like, but also like young dudes that were like buff and like, I was just like, and everybody was just fucking each other. And I was just like, what? This is crazy. Like, I don't know.
They might, there's a term for
I shouldn't
that.
have been watching, but I watched like Chucky when I was like 5 and you know, my parents didn't give a shit. So.
I had there's like a word for that. So many, there's like in those 3 months that I was in that relationship, I learned so much.
Oh, really?
So.
Well, we got to do round 2 one of these days.
Yeah.
I would love it. You're great. This has been great. I've had a blast and I appreciate you coming on.
No worries. It was so fun. Thanks for having me.
And we'll put up all your stuff. You can say it right now too. Like, where can people follow you at?
Well, that's my personal.
Okay, no, sorry. I can cut that. I'll beep that out. But do you want anybody to see your new photo sets and shit?
Yeah, so I do have multiple Instagrams, but I definitely could use some help on my cosplay one, which is I believe is like Genevieve's Cosplay. And I'm very involved in my Pokemon ones, which is Poke_Jenny.
What is on there? Just like I don't know if I've checked that one out. Is it just
So it's
different cards or
yeah, I post cards. I post
like cards you're selling or just cards you want or cards you're like look at
cards
this
that I
shit?
have.
Okay.
Or like things that I've bought, or like pictures of me on Community Day because Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's all like Pokemon related, and sometimes I'll do like some anime stuff. I named my cat after a Pokemon, so my cat's there sometimes.
What's your cat's name?
Eevee.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. That Eevee from?
It's from Pokemon.
Oh, okay. I thought it was from Wally. Wasn't her name Eevee?
I think her name was Eve.
Oh, okay.
Or was it Eevee?
I don't know. I can't remember. But okay, right on. That's dope. I named mine after a rapper's album, Bazooka Tooth.
Oh my god, so cute. She is like a bazooka.
Yeah, she's starting to get anxious, so we should wrap it up. But I thank you again.
No
Appreciate
worries.
it. This was a blast.
Thank you.
All right, peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Established in 399 BC, this is the Catacomb Cult.